the man, Paul. He's the head of business development over at Cumberland. Cumberland has been doing market making in crypto since 2014. Cumberland they're legends in the space. If you've been a part of crypto for a little while, you would have heard their name. They do market making across more than 50 different assets. They're one of the most reputable firms in the business. Paul, for people who are not familiar already with Cumberland, can you give them a quick intro?
Cumberland is a liquidity provider across a variety of crypto assets, both on exchange and OTC. I think OTC is probably what we're best known for. This is actually our 10-year anniversary, which is a long time in crypto years. I am a nerd about stablecoins. That's because right now, 99% of all stablecoins are dollar stablecoins. And this has just always seemed wrong to me. So we came out with a paper last year, like, where are the euros? Where are the pound sterling? Where are the Swiss francs? Where are the Singapore dollars? Where are the Hong Kong dollars, etc.? And after writing this paper, we had this really great opportunity to work with some fantastic companies because they all reached out to us and they said, we read this paper, like, let's get involved. And so at this point, Cumberland is now working with a lot of different issuers of non-dollar stablecoin currency. And then when it comes to like seeding liquidity, because this is something that we have a lot of experience with, is like helping teams, particularly stablecoins, come up with their liquidity roadmaps. When you're looking at other chains, in particular Ethereum mainnet, you really have to make sure that liquidity is everywhere you want it. You have to make sure that you're Uniswap, you have to make sure you're on Curve, you have to make sure that you're on like a whole bunch of different places. What I love about, and this is like, this is why we're friends, this is why we're working together, is because with Jupiter, like, all you need to do is put the liquidity in one spot. So if you have a Euro stablecoin, like, you just make sure that there is one market where you can swap from the Euro stablecoin into the dollar stablecoin. And then anyone can show up onto Jupiter with their Euro stablecoins. And if they want to swap it into Bonk or they want to swap it into, Sol, whatever they want to swap it to, we just need to make sure that there's one good market, and then like Jupiter will take care of the rest. If I've got a payment app that is like built in and is integrated with something like Jupiter, I can say I want to buy breakfast and I've got Bonk on my account, and I just like scan the little QR code and it converts my Bonk into Singapore dollar stablecoin and gives it to the guy who's on the chicken rice. He's just like, cool, I've got dollars, I can go about my day.
I think the beauty of the idea is that it can kind of fade into the background as well, right? This becomes just like the invisible scaffolding of how people live their everyday lives is what's truly exciting here. And I think that Cumberland as a market maker is going to help participate in this future. Can you say anything about the kind of contributions you guys will be making towards the GUM Alliance here?
We're kind of already there, right? Some of the stable coins, and unfortunately I can't like say the proper nouns, but some of the stable coins that we're already working with, they're already out there, they're on Solana. And if you go to Jupiter and those are the stable coins that are in your wallet and you want to buy something, like, it's already happening and it's already there. And it's going to keep on happening. Currently, we're working with stablecoins of 9 different underlying currencies. And that number is only going to grow. I really want to be doing like the more exciting currencies, like the ones, I look in the comment section here and I'm seeing like greetings from South Africa, like greetings from Turkey, greetings from the Philippines.
Paul, if people want to learn a little bit more about Cumberland, any place that you want them to go?
Yeah.
Go check out that paper. That On-Chain FX paper is a good starting point.
People watch it. Yeah,
check out the paper. I'll drop it in the comment section. You can also find us on X at Cumberland Says.